Hello everybody and welcome back to BeamNG.drive. Now it's been a while since I last did a video because basically I was having trouble with it. And I was going to do one the day this mod came out, but this update came out. But I was basically stuck with down and up. And it was basically freezing constantly for some reason, and I seem to have licked it now. Is basically it's working again. I'm not sure what I did between when I last played it. There's been a Windows update, a graphics driver update, and I also fiddled with the graphics settings a little bit, and I removed the cache files that have been cached from earlier versions. I still don't know which was the actual cause, but it was one of them, or possibly more than one. Still, I'm kind of glad that I can play this game again because it's quite a bit of fun. Also, I probably haven't been recording as much as I used to because, well, I haven't. Okay, break. I have also picked up a day job since what, in the last month or so. And a half or so I've been at a new job, so I've been working 40 hours a week, which after a day of work I'm generally not really in a state to record too much, which is why I've been sticking to the shorter videos. And also I started that time-lapse series, which is something I've wanted to do right back to when I first started out at YouTubing, right back in the beginning. So it's been a long time coming. I just needed more practice with what would you call it, the video editing and all that, and just sort of getting the hang of everything. And and of course I can't really multitask very well. But certainly after a day of work it actually is quite hard to sit down and record. That's all I just want to do is vegetate. But, after 6 weeks I think I'm starting to get the hang of the early morning starts again. I'm not feeling like death warmed over by the end of the day. But it does tend to require a bit more planning to get anything recorded, as I have to do it during the busy time in the evening. And of course it's hoping that people would actually leave me alone while I record, which isn't always guaranteed. Which often, on more than one occasion, has resulted in me frantically recording something at 8:30, 8:40 PM, and then trying to get it through the editor, all edited and ready to uploaded by 9:30, which is when my videos go live. Shouldn't be a problem this week because I've already got most of them uploaded for the coming week. And I'll probably upload this one today on Sunday, and I've already got Tuesdays and Thursdays videos uploaded, and I did them on Friday, and I think I actually recorded them last weekend actually, because I had some peace and quiet, and I got peace and quiet today, so I'm going to try and get the rest of this week's videos recorded, and maybe some of next week's. As long as I do that, I should have less interruptions. And I have maxed out this bus, as the city bus has the really short final drive for quick starts. Maybe the 6-speed automatic would be nicer of the highway version, but I don't think it has the off-the-line acceleration that this one has. And when we come up here there's probably another stop coming up, so yes, there is. Okay. I have also been wondering what I'll do next for the games, but at the moment my 2B2T museum videos are doing well, and all of it, the BeamNG.drive videos are great for channel updates. So they seem to be doing well, and I'm quite enjoying doing them. There's like 300 and something, 400 bases in total on that server now, all archived from 2p2t. Whilst not all of them are exactly suitable for uploading to YouTube, like, you know, Hitlord and whatever, because, you know, the server is not exactly what you would call a family-friendly place, so I do have to be selective. Oh, come on, climb the hill! There's one way. And those videos seem to be doing alright, and they're quite easy to make, which is great on a weeknight. Also, the time-lapse ones, I quite enjoy doing them because I can do them whenever. It's about an hour 10 minutes, so they're the longest recordings I do, although you wouldn't notice once they're sped up 5 times. But since I don't use the mic, I don't have to rely on the rest of the place being nice and quiet for me, which just means I just need a point where I have an hour, which is one of the things why I like the idea of doing time-lapses in the first place. I always kind of wanted to do a time-lapse for 7 Days to Die, and that'll come back with the next alpha comes out. I really want to do a series on it, but back when I started, I just never had the idea what I was going to do. The biggest limitation for me in making content is still my internet connection, as quite frankly I'm always on the verge of running out of data at the end of the month. I actually would have had all but Monday's video uploaded to YouTube on Friday night if it hadn't been for the fact that I was down to literally 500 megabytes of data. So I sort of had to knock it off there, which was unfortunate, because it means I have to do it this month, which means I have less data to play around with or, you know, get a game. I mean, that's why I often look at a lot of the AAA games that are out on Steam now. I just can't get them because I simply don't have enough data. Because, I mean, if I got like a 50-60 gig game, that's 2 weeks of data. So there'd be no YouTube videos for a month, and I'd pretty much have to stay off the internet for all but the most basic things. And it's not like I can really do much about that, as unfortunately unlimited internet isn't really a thing around here. Well, unless you live in town and can get a wired connection, and I mean we can sort of get one out here, but for the price you pay you're getting like, I think it was 128 kilobytes a second. Though I'm kind of tempted to try and see if I could get a cheap one like that, and then just use that for downloading stuff. You know, where speed isn't super necessary, and maybe uploading to YouTube, and then do all the normal internet stuff on the wireless connection, as I'm basically tied to the mobile phone network, which is not fun, because of course if the mobile phone network goes under stress, the internet connection drops out. But the only good thing about it is, compared to everything else, it's actually been quite reliable. So if I ever wanted to go beyond maybe 5, 15, 20 minute videos a week, I'd have to drop the videos down to 720p, because that's just sort of what I have to live with. Single Pine Motel. There are a lot of pines around here, so I don't know what you're going on about. Or is it just one of those names where it's vaguely ironic or something? I have no idea. Probably shouldn't be squealing the tyres in a city bus, but oh well. And I think before I fixed this freezing issue, it would have frozen well before here. I still don't know what caused it, but I mean, as I said, possibly it was a cache or a dodgy mod. I have some old mods, but I've slowly been loading my mods back in. I got most of them, but I am actually re-downloading a lot of them through the, what do you call it, the mod repository that's now available in-game, and I'm just not re-enabling anything that isn't on there at the moment. Well, I have re-enabled a couple of the maps, so if it conks out, that's probably one of them. And that, and also I changed the fixed, the, what do you call it, the cap for max thing to match my recording software, in case that was causing an incompatibility, although it was freezing even without it. Now, after we've done with this, I might actually do something a bit more spectacular, because this isn't exactly what do you call it, Speed, that movie where they had the bomb on the bus. I had to keep it over 50. Actually, I think there's a scenario on this for that. I might have to play it sometime. Alright. Anyway, we're nearing the end of that one. If I do, I might have to record it, because it's probably going to be pretty entertaining. Well, it's probably just me failing a lot and then rage quitting. I generally don't record myself doing that. Or if I did record myself, I'd delete the recording because it's a little embarrassing. But I guess for that, I suppose, it also is entertaining for everyone else rather than me. I mean, the challenge with this is that I actually can't see what's directly in front of me. And I don't really want to drive in inside view, because then I can't see what the back of the bus is doing. The city buses here don't do that. Well, the ones I see, but then they just have super low floors to begin with, and you can just step off the curb into them. Well, at least the ones in my area, but I suppose it's a case of they need to be quite durable, because they've got to handle the highway haul as well, seeing as they link the town near here to the city an hour away. Yeah, well, both cities an hour away, and I think there's also another one running between those cities. Not that I'd really rely on it as public transport, because, well, it doesn't go the right way at the right time for me, so I have to rely on a car. So my experience with public transport was, what, some years ago. Now that I think of it, I was still in high school. That was a long time. That was a long time ago. And probably 14 years ago is the last time I was on a city bus. Did not enjoy the experience, because there was some creepy dude spending the whole time glaring at the back of my head like, how dare you be on my bus. Which I think it's more a case of that I was probably the wrong skin colour for that run. But, you know, parent did not want to face city traffic. I mean, truth was, I had my driver's license at the time, and I wanted to drive rather than take the bus. Even then. And I was prepared to handle city centre traffic. Certainly if I ever get up that way again, because that was also the last time I was up there, I will definitely be driving. I mean, the last time I was there actually was, but it was just a quick shot through on the motorway. I suppose I've gotten completely off topic, and we're nearly at the end of the trip. So if you've enjoyed the video, despite all my rambling, please leave me a like, and if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel for more daily videos. I have stopped the bus. Right, that went well. So thank you for watching.